Driving on a parking lot is extremely dangerous. You need to follow the arrows out. Today we're going to talk about how to drive safe in heavy traffic. We want to follow the arrows out and in. Always use your signal in a parking lot. We want to go down to the bottom of the driveway and yield. Pause for a second. Take a look. Make sure it's clear. We're going to make a left. Roll down really easy. You'll bottom out the car and smash the oil pan. The minimum speed is about 25. We're at 20 right now. The roads are really bad in this part of the country, so we want to take our time. Squeeze your brake and use the ball of your foot. Have a complete stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. And then turn really easy and short. We have these beautiful homes on the left, these apartments on the right, their kids, school buses. Please be careful when you're driving through areas like this. They are speeding through this intersection. We have to come up and stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. But we can't see. There's a car coming. If I would have went to the left, I would have gotten hit. Move forward. Take a look, left and right. Now we're good. Proceed. There's a speed bump coming up. Lift your foot off of the gas pedal. Squeeze brake. Go over real easy. Take your time. Have to make a right turn. We got to go up to the edge. Make eye contact with these drivers. Have a complete stop. Don't assume anything. I'm gonna roll forward. Okay, they flashed their lights. Keep your turn short. We should see the rear of the tires on the ground. If we don't, this means that if we get hit from behind, we're going to hit this Cadillac CTS, and we don't want to do that. It's 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This is rush hour, Metro Detroit, Metro Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California. Take your time, please. We have to make a right turn at the light. If we make it, fine. If we don't, that's okay. Our fuel is fine. We're good. We'll wait for the next light. It's no hurry. Pause. Here's our stop line. We stop. There's no turn on red. I had a client make a right turn on red. We almost got hit. They failed their test. Please understand, you have to read signs. So if you're not sure, don't make your maneuver. This is a very small intersection. People coming off the freeway, they drive very fast. We're not trying to get hit. Okay, I'm looking, checking. They ran a stop sign. Let's talk about how you merge on the expressway. We've got to build up speed. We're at about 40. It's not fast enough. About 50. We're going to accelerate. We're at about 60. We come out right into the first lane. If you can execute that, that's a good job. If you look down, you'll look to the right. Try to look ahead. Keep your space. This is heavy traffic. How do we drive safely in heavy traffic? We keep our space. We check our mirrors often. We don't tailgate. See, I'm losing my space right now. If I don't pay attention, I can rear in this car. We want to keep our speed in this first lane. We're at about 50 miles an hour. Aim high, look ahead. Aim high driving. Don't look down at the white line to the right. We see traffic merging out. We're going to lift our foot, make room. We can't change lanes. I'll be behind the white car. I'm squeezing my brake right now. I'm coming up pretty fast. But if I keep my space, I'm good. That was real nice. Beginner drivers tend to hit the brake too hard. We'll slam, we'll get rear-ended. We're at 50 right now. The bus is confusing. They have the blinker on. What are they doing? All three lanes have advantages and disadvantages. The right lane will have to deal with traffic merging. The middle lane is the smoother lane. You'll have to pick up and go a little bit faster. Left lane, you've got to go really fast, and that's the passing lane. People will tailgate you if you're going too slow. I'm satisfied with this lane, no need to change. We're at about 60. That bus driver must be new because the way they're changing, ooh, that's not good. The bus driver almost cut off a car. I'm at 60 right now. The temptation is to go really fast, but you don't get cut off by this white vehicle or cut off with traffic merging on. So lift your foot, keep space. Checking my mirror. The Ford Bronco, no blinker. Very confusing. Error. We're at 50 right now. This lane is about 50, even though speed's 70. The middle lane is 55 to about 65. Left lane is 65 to 75 and up. I'm probably going to stay in this lane. This bus driver's really scaring me because they make really inconsistent lane changes. Ford Bronco, no blinker. Very confusing. I want to make a lane change because of the cars. Make room. I'm moving a little too slow. Black car behind me almost cut me off. I'm at 65 now. If you're going to be in one of these middle lanes, you got to go a little bit faster. If you don't feel comfortable, you have to get back over to the right. I'm looking ahead, I see 50 cars with brake lights on. I'm going to stay in the middle lane. You're going to see cars cut us off, slam brakes. I'm lifting my foot, looking ahead. squeezing my brake really softly. No heavy stops. Threshold braking. This black truck almost rear-ended me. I'm just trying to keep good space, anticipating cars cutting in front. Both of those Ram 1500s did that. I'm a little too close. I'm squeezing my brake. This black truck behind me is literally just tailgating me so hard. But I'm going to keep my speed. We talked about that yesterday in my live. Keep space. This person took my space. I'm lifting my foot. Person in the truck is still tailgating me. I'm maintaining my speed. There's nothing I can do. I'm at 55. The speed limit is 70. People with big trucks tend to bully cars. I'm not going to be bullied. Don't let people intimidate you. We want to drive safe. I'm at about 60. The speed limit 70. If they want to drive around me, they can. I'm in the middle lane. Here comes this black truck. You'll hear it. See? Road rage, level 2. All that's for nothing. We're going to be at the same spot at the same time. I'm at about 65. And if you really look at it, 65 to 70, it's about the same speed. Depends on what you want. Do you want to drive a little bit faster and try to get there a couple minutes earlier? Or do you want to cruise about 65 to 70, chill, relax? I like to chill. If I need to push sometime, I'll push hard. But we're talking about safe driving right now. Nice and chill, nice and smooth. And this is how the HTS works. The left lane is open. So if cars want to speed up, they can. I'm driving slower. I'm at 70 right now. People going about 77, 75. Looks like this great cruise is going to cut me off. I'm just maintaining speed. About 70. This curve literally pulls us off. Centrifugal force is pulling us to the left. We're at about 70. They're going about 77 to almost 80. They're still leaving us. Going really smooth. I'm lifting my foot. I'm squeezing my brake. Again, I'm trying to stay as smooth and consistent as possible and take minimal turns on the wheel. It depends on your approach in this environment. You can go fast, but you're going to have to stop and cut off people and zigzag out of traffic. Extremely dangerous. Or you can cruise about 70, stay in the middle lane, get the fuel economy, relax, enjoy the drive. I like to enjoy the driving. I want all of you to learn how to drive safe. And if you look at the majority of us, we're about 70. You're not missing anything going 75 or 77 except an accident. Lifting my foot. I'm at 65 now. Trying to go really easy. I have highway hypnosis. I'm going a little faster than I think I am, so I want to relax a little bit. Notice I'm trying to keep my space. Lifting my foot. That truck to the right. Driver's side front tire's out of alignment. Literally is pulling to the left. You can tell that it's high rod is out of alignment. They're from Texas. Imagine driving that across the country. That's why that tire's kind of jacked. Lifting my foot, taking my time. Lifting my foot, I'm losing more speed. I'm scanning left and right. I'm at 60. Still smooth. Still moving. I'm at 70 again. We're moving pretty good. Don't think we're just sitting here. Typically, I don't like being behind trucks like this. They take all your vision. But if we can back off, we'll be able to see more. Getting a little close, I gotta back off. What about 65? Lane to the left, they're about 77, 79. We're about 70. Lane to the right is about 64 to 59. Something going on with this white truck. Is kind of lowered in the back. Are they carrying people or heavy cargo? The handling might be off. There they go. They're cutting me off with the blinker. Really dangerous. I had to increase my speed. That's really too close. This is being considerate. So I have to increase my following distance. One blinker, be more efficient. You need a minimum of 3. Drive silver and get pulled over. Okay, I'm going to get over to the right and lifting my foot. I'm about 70. That white Impala, that has the LS3, is about 550 horsepower. I know cars, so that's why they're tailgating really aggressively. We're at about 70. They're about 77. Trying to lift our foot. I see brake lights. My average speed is probably 65 to 68. I feel a little stress, a little bit of anxiety. Just a little bit. Good. Squeeze my brakes. This is a clover leaf, and I got it going really easy. I'm at about 30 right now. And I'm trying to look up and around the curve. Came off a clover leaf. I look over my shoulder, I accelerate up, but then I lift my foot. If I over-accelerate, I'll rear in the car. There's a white Ram 1500 with high beam headlights on for no reason behind me. People are very mean and rude, and I don't get it. I'm going to squeeze my brakes. We want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. We're checking mirrors. Are people actually slowing down? I'm going to keep my space, no sense in moving up. East Coast, hopefully you get to live near Midwest. I want to be able to look at the videos. I'll be going live tonight. We'll do driving situations, talking about some of the tips, best practices for drivers in their late teens to mid 30s. Hopefully that will help you. It's been very helpful. I'm a state certified driving instructor. It's almost 4:20 Eastern Standard Time. What time is it near you? Tips: drive smoothly, take your time, signal, keep good spacing, plan your trip to work, to home. I'm scanning left, middle, and right. Intersections are dangerous, people run lights. What part of the East Coast are you from? Lifting my foot. The speed limit here is 50, but I'm right about 40. The school bus has to stop at all railroad crossings, so I need to be prepared for this. And I'm squeezing with the ball of my foot. The app is okay. I'm in the process of building my own. Because I've been doing and teaching driver's education over 24 years, I'm in the process of building an app too for road test prep. I have some proprietary quizzes and Kahoots that I'm practicing, and I will be putting those together. I'll be putting together a stand store. So I talked to a young lady one-on-one for about 45 minutes yesterday that lives in Mississippi. We can set up some phone calls to help you, give you direction. I just need to make the commitment to set up the stand store. We'll get a Google number. You'll be able to jump on a live phone call with me. We'll set up price, and then I can better direct you. But you got to look at all these videos, and then I can better help you. But it's really interesting to help as many people as possible. And because if you have a good heart and you're willing to help people, it comes back in many different directions. So we're on a busy thoroughfare. We're on a very busy thoroughfare, so we are trying to keep our space. They speed really fast, they stop really fast. We want to stay consistent. At the light, we need to make a right, so we want to turn on our blinker up. enter the turning lane and then squeeze. We want to go in about 20. We're at about 25. We look, we turn, and then we accelerate out. I think the app is fine, but we're going to have one that's better. It's made for students and it's built by drivers and instructors. That's the difference. Teachers make the best driving instructors. They understand about education and teaching. Any app is good, but I think if you really want solid, search it up. And I think what you're talking about, because I have a lot of resources, we can do road test prep, knowledge prep, and I have a lot of resources. We just have to hop on that call. I can do a screen share. I have so many resources on my computer, it's ridiculous. We're showing you how to pass right now, and I'm taking you through the process. So they that shot out there kind of blocking. See that? Not cool. Just selfish. Okay. I shouldn't have to drive around them. That's selfish. Yeah, I almost hit the curve. Almost. I'm looking, checking. And I'm going to go into the first lane and accelerate out. Speed limit here is 50, but people are doing 65 and 70. There've been some deaths here too. So we were trying to just take our time and be really smooth. When you're building an app, and I don't have much knowledge in it, you want to put in an actual, look, I have test information, hundreds and hundreds of test information. Often should you shoulder check. Anytime you make a directional lane change, you want to look over your shoulder. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. If I'm making a lane change to the left, inside mirror, outside mirror, blind spot check, shoulder check. But your eyes should always be checking all three mirrors. The left mirror, outside, the middle mirror, and then the right mirror. You have to know where you are and what cars are all the time. I think the good drivers, yeah, when you're changing lanes, when you're reversing, you can look in your mirror, but you need to look over your shoulder. If you're backing up to the right, you look to the right. If you're backing up to the left, you look to the left. Even though you have backup cameras, cars have backup cameras, but you still must look. Because little kids are below the camera. Bikes are below the camera. Don't get comfortable relying on the camera. Car doesn't have backup camera, then you gotta look. And that's fine, that's not a disadvantage. Any car can be modified, get a wider mirror, get brighter headlights, adjust your seat so you can see all around you. A person got killed here earlier this year on a motorcycle. A young lady ran a light and hit a motorcyclist. It was really sad. This is the street. So for instance, this right turn is really short and tight. I gotta squeeze my brakes. I had a student literally cry here because the turn is so short, and literally he overturned. They're parked on the wrong side, so you don't expect that. Then we have to get over to the right. Now we're in a neighborhood. Things don't change. It's more dangerous. We've got to watch for cars and people and literally look around. After I stop, I'm going to make a left. I'm going to have a complete stop. 3 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay. I don't know what they're doing. Stay to the middle. Not sure. And I'm going to get back home. You got 3 second rule. You want to keep space. You want to stop. You want to yield. So I'm going to go slowly. Sorry, the road is really messed up here. How are your roads where you're from? Okay, we're going to go into a really small, tight area where I take clients. And I'm going to show you some things. So we want to come up and stop. Then we're going to make our right turn. We want to turn hand over hand. But yes, whenever you're reversing, you need to look out your back window. And I'm going to turn out. And cover your brake, go slow. Reversing is a very dangerous maneuver because you can hit cars or run over someone. Okay, I'm going to make a right. Go around through here. And then I'm looking around the curve. This is a great teachable moment. These curves, this is where I would take all of you if you're going on a lesson. It really teaches you to look where you're going. So I'm really sharing with you some really good things that instructors do. So this is really good content. I would definitely look at it. So I'm going to come up and stop. Then I'm going to make a right turn. So I'm going to come up and have a complete stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. And then I'm going to make a right turn. And I'm going really easy and turn out. Now I'm going to make a left. So I'm going to come up and stop. I'm going to left, right, left. And then I'm going to turn. And I should be on the middle right side of the road, as you can see. I have to look around the curve. People will speed around the curve, and I do not want to get hit. If you have questions, put those in. What type of car do you drive? See the trash can? I've got to go to the middle. And I'm scanning left, middle, and right. This is a great area to take beginners because it forces you to look ahead and watch for obstacles, cars, kids, vehicles backing up, school buses coming in. In this case, trash cans. I'm going to go slow. I'm looking. We're at about 15 miles an hour. There's going to be a cul-de-sac coming up, so I'm going to go into this cul-de-sac. I'm squeezing my brakes. I'm going to go into the cul-de-sac. This is a route I would take you on. We're going to make a right. Good question. I'm a new driver. I like to drive an SUV, especially a CRV. They are higher off the ground. You just got to go into your turn slow. Got to be mindful. Any SUV has the potential to flip over because they're top heavy. I saw a Jeep CJ flip over on the expressway. It was really scary. So we want to go slow around the turn and just take our time. And I like these types of roads because they teach you to have vision in the turn. And as all of you are watching this, you're starting to learn how to use your eyes. So it's just like you're here with me on drive 4 or drive 5. So I'm going to come up and stop. This is a partially controlled intersection. There's a stop sign to my right. There's a stop sign across the street. And it's like all of you are getting your private lesson right now. And then I turn out. I'm going to go into this little cul-de-sac, little circle drive. And I'm covering the brake. I'm at about 5 miles an hour. Looks like they have a flat tire. And then I'm looking to the left. I yield. And I'm going to go around to the right. If you can manage this, you're going to be really good on the main roads. Then I need to stop. This is a fully controlled intersection, I'm going to stop. Ask more questions. Then I'm going to make a left turn. Their brake lights are on. I'm going to stay to the left side. Get back to the middle. I see them backing up. I'm going to cover my brake. Now let me get over to the right. Just let them go past. It's being courteous. Go around the curve. I'm looking around the curve, and you should see a stop sign right now. I'm going to turn on my blinker and have a complete stop. This is a partially controlled intersection. We are the side road. I'm looking. This is a partially controlled intersection. I look left and right. I look where I want to go. I'm going to the right. I gently accelerate out. Take my time. You really have to be careful in this area. If not, you're going to run over a kid, hit a car, or blow a stop sign. And then I'm going to make a left turn. I turn in slow, and I turn out. And I need to make a right. So you would make 12 right turns, pause, 12 left turns, and then I'm going to turn, and I gently accelerate through the turn. And this is a route I would take for students on Drive 1 or Drive 2. Teaching adults, we would drive on routes that are going to your job. See how they're going around real fast? They could hit us. We have to be defensive drivers. Because adults' responsibilities and needs are different than teens. Teens' needs and responsibilities are different. So when in their 30s and 40s, they want independence. That's a beautiful Tesla. They're different. Got that home charger. And then we have to stop. It's kind of an off-center intersection. I'm going to pause. I'm going to look and check. And then I'm going to turn hand over hand. I'm going to stay to the right side of the road. You should see those cars coming. And then I'm going to make a complete stop. I'm the last one here. I'm not worried about cars. I'm going to have a complete stop. I'm just going to wait for them. I see the truck. I'm going to wait. And then I'm going to wave them by. And then they go. And then I go. Take my time and turn out. So you got to be able to communicate. If you're not sure, let the person go. Always look. It's definitely getting dark. We're losing light. Right turn on the street, 100 feet or half a block. We want to squeeze our brake. We want to look where we're going. We're going to turn and then gently accelerate through our turn. It's a nice turn. And then we're scanning for trash cans. The lady's walking the dog. We want to be careful. We're just being very mindful of cars and traffic. Continue through. You need to watch all these videos. I will be going live later.